interesting teams in terms of, well, what are they going to be doing in the offseason? And a lot of people would know, if you guys watch the NFL, that Lamar Jackson has been rumored to be traded. And today we are going to be doing a realistic Lamar Jackson trade rebuild. So, yeah, we're not going to be simulating it. I'll be simulating it to the offseason. I won't be doing anything else. But we will be doing just that. We'll be simulating it all the way to the offseason. And then we're going to start making some trades. But before that, let's take a look at the roster real quick. So if you can see, the roster isn't quite as it really should be. The roster is not really that good. Sure, yeah, the offensive line is good. The tight end group is good. The running backs are decent, but there is a good depth at that position. They have Lamar Jackson, obviously. Their defensive line looks like a freaking monster house, but there is issues with this team. And it all starts off with the wide receiver position. Now, I understand. This team is a run-heavy team. I understand that. But what I don't understand is the factor of, well, everything else. So, Lamar, I think, is currently on his end of his contract. I think he is. Which is why we'll just cut 1 year on his contract, because in real life they did franchise take him for another team, probably, to go and sign him. So, on a long-term extension. So, yeah, that's why we're gonna be cutting that offer a little bit to a 6-year deal instead of 5. But there is a lot of interesting things with the roster. I'm not gonna let anything get upgraded or anything, but there is one player I would like to have develop into a player, which will be David Ojabo. He was like hyped up really good in the NFL draft, but then he had an injury. Then he wasn't able to play for the entire year, and it was pretty unfortunate, not gonna lie, because David Ojabo is an extremely beast of an athlete. No one wants to be messing around with. Where's David Ojabo? He does play better in the interior spot, which I think is what I am going to do, is move him to... Actually, no, I'm actually going to keep him where he is at the moment. But, again, that's kind of what I'm going to just do at the moment. I will be having him as my starting left side linebacker, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do. But, yeah, we'll simulate it straight to the off season, not even bother doing anything. So, yeah. And also, apparently, when I recorded this live stream, Brandon Cooks has officially got untraded to the Dallas Cowboys, which I think is a very interesting trade, to be honest with you, because, like, well, I actually might have to simulate it to the regular season mark, because I want to get my scouts and stuff. But it's very interesting to see how the Brandon Cooks trade is going to work out. So they get a 2023, I think, 5th rounder and a 2024 6th rounder for exchange for, well, obviously, Brandon Cooks. So it's very interesting, but obviously he was very mad with the team because, like, again, he was, like, pissed and just, yeah. Because, like, if I go look, I'm pretty sure it's like 5th or 6th round picks or something like that, right? Yep, 2023 5th, 2024 6th, and that's for exchange of Brandon Cooks. Well, now I gotta do something real quick, so I'm gonna be right back. We'll get more receiving yards here. We'll get more receiving yards. Jacoby. Select your favorite team. Yep. That's... Nope, I don't need any more. Thank you. And they also apparently also made another move by, yeah, I'm gonna fire him though. I don't really know. By signing Larry Tunzel on a 3-year deal worth $75 million. Not worth it. Nope. You know what? I'm gonna do something very stupid, and it's gonna just be firing every single one of them. Fire every single one of them. I don't freaking care. So start off with corner, and I would like this one to be my 1 scout. So we only got 3 options. Middle linebacker, actually it's 2. Or CB and tight end. I'm going to do middle linebacker since middle linebacker is a little bit more important in a 3-4 scheme. And then for 3, I would like to have it on a QB. So, actually, what I might want to do is just do this. Alright, there you go. So, here's a 3, but it's tight end, which I'm not really want to use. So it's tight end or safety. Obviously, I'm going to go with safety because it's a better investment, honestly. And wide receiver will be my 2, which, you know what, might as well use it on TV as well. Might as well. So I think I get 2 more tier 1. So, yeah, D tackle, might as well. And running back, wide receiver. Alright, done with scouts. Now, seriously, we're going to be simulating it. But, in terms of Dallas, I would say they get a solid, obviously this was a need for the team. So, it's a win for them, for the fact that they actually get, well, players. They get actual, they got an actual player instead of using, lottery tickets. But, they have a lower chance of actually happening. You win the lottery. So, yeah. It's kind of interesting to see how it's going to go with the, season with Dallas. Dallas now gets a Brandon Cook receiver in. Honestly, I think it's very useful. They're going to now officially have an actual true number 2 receiver to complement CeeDee Lamb, which was necessary. So, yeah. But Dallas in general is just one of those teams that are just they're kind of like the Vikings in some direction, because they're good enough to make it to the playoffs, right? They're good enough to make it to the playoffs, and then they're not bad enough to get a top 10 pick in the draft, right? But they're not good enough to go to a Super Bowl or NFC Championship game. They're not like that, which makes it very interesting to me. So, yeah, but also I have uploaded a video about like 20 minutes ago, funny enough. And it is about the Fortnite's greatest jump scare. It's kind of confusing, not gonna lie with you. And I'm also just at the moment, the fuck? But, like, there's, like, a lot of stuff for my page and stuff, which is kind of funny. So, yeah. What's kind of interesting to me is, like, how my 10 Fortnite new season wish list came out. Like, I honestly, like, it went to, like, 2 views, and I'm like, alright, whatever. To, like, 14 views, and I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah.
Make you like and subscribe because 9-4 aren't subscribed.
I actually take that out. Whoops. Sorry about that, though. So we have simulated through the season, and we went 8-9, and missed out of the playoffs, I think. Wow. Okay then. We had one of the worst offenses in the league. I just don't really like Baltimore's offensive playbook in general, but they had the number 2 defense. Lamar, not even surprised, got injured. Tyler Huntley somehow has over 1,000 yards, as well as J.K. Dobbins, which he didn't get in real life. No receiver even get over 1,000 yards. Aurora was really good. It's just like we just didn't get anything good out of our playmakers. And we also have to fix the defensive line, which is a need in real life, so that's whatever. 4 interceptions for Marcus Peters and Patrick Queen. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Because in real life, Patrick Queen is not that good. And that's kind of true, unfortunately. Like, a lot of people were saying, like in the 2020 draft, like, oh, he was a steal and stuff. He turned out to be, like, not a steal whatsoever. Like, I'm glad that we stick with Jordan Davis. Or Jordan Brooks, I meant, over Patrick Queen. Roquan Smith, Marlon Humphrey also had 2 interceptions, while Kyle Fuller and Chuck... Oh, wait, no. Okay, you know what? Whatever. But let's still see any, like, yearly rewards and stuff. I'm just curious to see how they are. So Lamar didn't make it to MVP. That's not even a surprise. Offensive MVP, nobody made it. Defensive MVP, nobody made it. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I'm assuming no one yet made it. Offensive Rookie of the Year, no one made it. Best quarterback, I'm assuming no one made it. Yep. Running back, I think we did have 1. Nope. Wide receiver, I'm not even expecting any. Nope. Lineman, oh, Kevin Zeitler made it. Okay, that's nice. D lineman, again, nobody. Linebacker, nobody. DB, Nobody. It's just a little bit of pain, you know what I mean? So we are going to be upgrading everybody. So let's just do that right now. And what overall are we now? 84. Okay. Free pancakes. Honestly, I don't really care about this side. Yeah, this side I'm fine with. And yep. Alright. But at least the good note is like, I don't really have to worry about my my like coaching tree or anything, which is a really interesting rarity to it. So hey, I mean, I'm not complaining because I don't have to worry about my coaching tree. Like, that's awesome. I love it a lot, actually, because that means I don't have to spend a little bit of time looking for new freaking offensive coordinators. But obviously, I feel like our defensive coordinator will be taking, which is very unfortunate because after all, we didn't make it top 5 on defense. So, yeah, but I would like to upgrade our offensive coordinator, which I would be very shocked if he somehow gets a head coaching skin, because we were literally like a top 10 worst offense in the league. Actually, maybe like top 8. So, yeah, but Tampa Bay and Cincinnati go in the Super Bowl. A little bit of a different one for once. And Tampa Bay win the Super Bowl. And Kayvon Thibodeau and George Pickens win the Rookie of the Year. That's kind of funny. And 2 Rams players, Von Miller and Cooper Kupp, win the Offensive and Defensive Player of the Year. And now you're like, isn't Von Miller on the Bills? He used to be the Rams. So that's why I said that. I had to say it, man. I had to say it. We still have, like, a lot of cap space just because of the factor of, like, we actually don't have, like, a huge paid, like, player and stuff. But I didn't really get the chance to see who we even have to re-sign. Marcus Peters, I think, in real life walked, which everybody else I will let walk, except maybe, like, Tyler Huntley and Ben Powers. I would like him back, but who knows if we can get him. And he is back on our team. And actually, no, I think Tyler Huntley, yeah, I don't think he was re-signed with this team, so that's why I'll just ignore that for now. But everybody will be a free agent, and now here comes the fun part. Trades. So, Lamar Jackson. Now, obviously we know we can't trade for 3 first-round picks. I think we can quite understand it. But he is rumored of Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's freaking injured. Are you kidding me? How long is he injured? I'm going to be pissed if it's more than, like, something. Okay, it's 2 weeks. Because for the love of God, we do not need to worry about him being just not here. But before I guess we can make the trade officially happen, let's go trade Chuck Clark. Now, Chuck Clark is just a player on the team at this point. He's like a rotational piece. So that's kind of why I would consider trying to get rid of him for draft capital, because then we can like actually like work around the roster and stuff. But there isn't any enticing get offers and stuff, so I'll just ignore that at the moment, and I'll just see who needs a safety. Bills do need a strong safety, and they have a very low first round pick. So 30th overall. Nope. Oh yeah, I also forgot. We have to trade on my 2nd, 4th, and 5th because of the Roquan Smith trade. So I have to do that. But whoops. Like, I guess Morgan Moss, that's another player I would like to get rid of. But then they don't have any more cap space, so we have to trade picks. So I guess I might as well just ask for, since after all we are about to be trading our picks. Second and then, you know what, just a second for Chuck Clark, that'll be nice. Second round pick for Chuck Clark. But we have to trade all these picks to the Bears, because after all, in real life, they did, after all, trade, honestly, I'm kind of curious to see what we could get for, wow, a lot more than I expected. For the best kicker in the league, we could get actual talent at other positions. But second round pick, fourth round pick, and fifth round picks for exchange of a fourth round pick, I guess. I don't think that's really all I care about, so we'll do that. And trade is obviously accepted. Why would you not accept that in real life? But whatever. It definitely hurts trading all of that draft capital away, but that's okay. Mitchell Peace is just another player I would like to get rid of. He's just like a guy who's just gonna get older, and there's nothing we really can do about that. He is an 85, well, 84, which that means he still has value, so we might as well trade it when he's at his highest at the moment. Eric Armstead is like a nice player to have, and also like a third next year. That's going to be very useful, but I'm not going to obviously accept it. Bosway always a nice player, but like again, I don't want to trade for players that they're not going to really trade in real life, you know? So I would consider trying to get like a second round pick, but in this consideration, I would say that, but they don't obviously have the interest of Michael Peace. So, yeah. But this team does, so let's see if we can get him. Okay, past halfway. How about we swap seconds? Okay. They have good interest. And how about a sixth? To get the trade to work. Nope. How about a fifth next year? Nope. Still not enough, eh? Fourth next year. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, this year's Bears first overall pick. Okay, there we go. Michael Pierce and swapping and the 62 and the 97 overall picks for the 26 and 58 overall picks. That's a little frustrating of how much that actually took in terms of draft capital. Morgan Moss obviously is another player I would like to get rid of, just because he's aging and I just don't want him on the roster. And plus, we could easily probably find a better replacement for a long-term standpoint. Like Carter II is interesting because like we absolutely need to get depth at corner. Derek Forrest is not a bad one. Nick Cross isn't a bad one. It's just like we don't need safety. Yeah. I'm gonna go with. Actually, how about I trade to the Jets? But I would like to get Breece Hall out of the trade instead. Or, I mean, Bryce Hall. Whoops. Alright, so we pretty much get the better version of the trade. We get Bryce Hall, which is, like, he's just more of a death piece at corner. Oh, yeah, I forgot we don't have Marcus Peters anymore. So I'm actually kind of glad we made that trade, because I forgot that we traded, well, Marcus Peters. Let's get rid of that. $2.5 million. And Malik Harris is not even on the roster in real life, so I might as well cut him in real life. Or in Madden. Because he's not even on the roster in real life, so yeah. But we're freeing up. What is the good thing about this is that we're at least freeing up so much draft capital. That's the good thing about this. Roderick Washington Jr., I would consider trying to make like a trade. Hopefully we get somebody good out of it. Obviously, like, I'm not expecting to get anything crazy, but I like want something interesting, I guess. We could get CJ Nuzama. We don't even need CJ Nuzama, but like that's the thing. I would like a team that actually has needed nose tackle, which this team doesn't. Obviously, this team doesn't. That team doesn't. Browns do, though. So, I'm not really asking for a lot, just like a second and a fifth. And obviously, that's not even close. But, you know what? I don't need that second. We don't need it. Fifth. And you know what? 2 fifths and a sixth for Ben Washington Jr. All right, pretty much those like all that stuff is pretty much just stuff to have trade up in the draft. That's kind of it for me. But yeah, our defense is kind of slacking now. Not gonna lie with you. But obviously, like again, it's kind of because we don't have a true pass rusher. Abafe Owe, another player I would like to get rid of. He's young, which is why I think he might get some value. So, I'm hoping for a 3rd round pick. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. A 3rd round pick. Or exchange Abafe Owe. And you know what? Even a couple 6s. Rams has like 4 6th round picks. Alright. 3rd and 2 6 for Bafe Owe. Or not Bafe Owe. Navate Owe. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. But anyway. We are done with that. We're done with trades for now. So let's go freaking sign some free agents. Because right now at the moment, we need free agents. So, well, thank God free agency is here. Because for the love of God, we need it. We have $75.3 million in our cap. Yeah, we're going to be able to make some splashes. Jamel Dean, I would like to have on our team. He's close to Florida, which I guess makes sense. And he wants to be on a win now team. And we fit both of the roles. So hopefully we can get him on the team. I would also like to get Jordan Poyer. I know we don't have a need at safety, but just a nice player to have at depth at safety. And also, after all, he is an 89 overall. So, I won't complain, but obviously I don't think we're going to get him, but that's whatever. Jamal Williams is another player I would like to have. I know he's 28, but it's just a better running back than what we have right now at the position. So that's kind of why I just want to get him. Juju Smith, I think, is a nuss. But Janelle Pepper is available. I know we don't need safety. I understand that. But, yeah. Juju Smith, I would like to have on our roster. You know, as another guy, Leighton Vander Esch. It's kind of just more of a death piece at linebacker more than an actual linebacker. So, yeah. But I know since we're not going to get Jordan Poyer, I might as well withdraw the offer. Except Leighton Vander Esch. Where did he go? He went to Miami. You little pie hole. Jay Edwards is still available, though. Which I'll consider getting. But, again, I'll consider. Another player, like, man, James Bradbury's available. Like, I gotta get that. I have to. It's just like, I don't want to pay this man a lot of money. That's, like, my issue here. I don't want to pay him a lot of money. I definitely want him on a short-term contract. So, yeah. Oh, he's going to the Commanders. That's not even a question. Yeah, he went to the Commanders. That's not even a question. I'm not surprised, and obviously it's probably going to be on a one-year deal, of course. So we only get these 3. Where the frick did TJ Edwards go? Oh, I should have gotten Josh Allen. Damn it. Missed opportunity there. But it's okay. You know, we still got receiver, which was a big need for the team. We got a corner, which makes our secondary just broken. So, yeah. But I think what I am going to do, though, is cut Gus Edwards, because we just do not need Gus Edwards. When we have J.K. Dobbins and frickin' Jamal Williams on the roster, we really aren't going to need him anymore. Obviously, we need another running back, of course, because now we don't have anybody at the third string position, but again, I'll do that. I'll adjust that in free agency. So what we need to fix in the draft is obviously quarterback, because Lamar Jackson's about to be gone. Right end, right side linebacker, and I think that's it. And also, also right guard, and obviously third string at running back, which we could just do in free agency. I mean, we have a lot of cap space just to go get a third string running back, so like we don't gotta worry that much. So yeah, but Tom Salos is available, and he does have interest. Do we even have a punter? Oh, we do. It's just he's a little bit better, but honestly, I'm not really gonna consider trying to sign a guy who I don't really need. So Sean Penny is available, but obviously we don't need him. I would like just a young running back who isn't terrible. And Malik Davis kind of fills the fold here. 4-year deal contract. It's not even getting paid all out, which that makes that nice. But I'm also wondering, is there any good available wide receivers? Nope. Okay. Obviously, I think we're going to be getting him, because, like, no one is even... He's still a free agent. That's interesting. Because it's like, he's going to get an offer probably better than that. It's not going to happen. But we are on to mock draft number 4. But let's go see what we will be getting for, obviously, this, of course. Yeah. So, we did get, I'm assuming, Malik Davis. He's now our third string running back. Oh, I forgot to upgrade this guy. I completely forgot about that. Man-to-man coverage. I'm upgrading that because it fits the scheme, which is what I like. So, yeah. But now what we gotta do is see where our mock draft is heading us to. Mock draft number 4. And the quarterbacks in this class are kind of interesting. The top 5 ones are 2 to 3 or first. Oh, we don't have him fully upgraded, seems, or fully developed. But he looks really good in general, either way. Yeah, he's like a good athlete as well, which that's amazing. I think he might be the guy I might want to target. Unless Trey Tucker. Again, we also have other players that we don't have fully upgraded or fully developed in terms of what we know at the moment. We are in a need of right players on our offensive line, is what I mean. So, yeah, but we're going to simulate it to week 3 of the all-season, or all-season number 3 for some reason. I don't know why they call it free agency 3. I don't know why they call it that, but whatever. But this finally gets us to finally get the chance to trade Lamar, because, well, Lamar Jackson. So who is this? Patrick Queen. I would consider him. I don't think I'm gonna pick up his 5th-year option. It's because he's not gonna be asking for a lot of money. I think that's the reason why I'm gonna consider not picking up this 5th-year option. Because I want to actually, like, pay this man what he's worth right now, rather than wait another year. So, yeah. But obviously, now let's finally get rid of Lamar Jackson for Atlanta Falcons to deal with, and they have no captions. Are you fucking kidding me? Why? You know what? I don't even care at this point. We're dumping him. We're dumping him in some direction or some capacity. You know what? No, because then that's just not going to be realistic. So we'll wait. We'll wait until the Falcons decide to get some fucking cap space. So we'll wait. We'll freaking wait. And if that means I have to get this man on another year on his contract, I don't fucking care. Because I'm gonna get this trade to work in some way or another. One way or another, I'm going to get this contract to work. So I will simulate it for another year. I know, it's frustrating because I just want to get this done. Because for the love of God, we could get so much value for Lamar, but whatever. So we'll be simulating it to the draft. I kind of already know what I want to do. So, yeah, but I guess this is going to be the year where I'm just confused. But I will probably want to try to trade up for a quarterback because, like, obviously, again, we're going to be trading Lamar Jackson. So, might as well go get a quarterback while we have the chance. But, yeah. The Bears, as we know, hold the number 1 overall pick. Funny enough, they held it in real life, but obviously they traded to Carolina. So, yeah. I think we're going to trade up to get him. I know, like, if we go, like, for Trey Tucker, who we actually know he's going to be, like, a good player. But where's the philosophy of that, you know? So that's why I am going to consider trading up for him. Bears don't need a quarterback, so I think I might simulate this pick. And they go and get an outside linebacker. This is going to be the time where I'm going to consider trying to trade up. And hopefully Seattle goes and accepts this trade. Rashad Bateman is pretty much, at this point, a guy who I will probably just decide to trade. And obviously they do need a slot receiver. So that does help in the consideration of trying to get this trade to work. Obviously, I'm just curious to see how much value he actually is for the pick. And it's not a lot, but what about moving up with this? Okay, we're going to have to trade 2 first-round picks. You know, at least give us the number 2 overall pick in the 2nd round at least. Alright. So we'll hold the number 2 overall picks in the 1st and 2nd round for 2 first-round picks and Rashad Bateman. That's a lot of freaking value, but who fucking cares? Because we're the freaking Ravens. This is about to be a pain, but whatever. Alright, so the Ravens, we already know what we're doing, and we are going to be taking Frederick Rune out of Notre Dame. Notre Dame. He has hidden development, which is very nice to know, because at least that means he might actually be good. But who knows if we might regret it or not. He is a year younger, or older, I mean, than the other quarterback. But I couldn't just pass over him. Like, he looked a little bit better than he did, so that's why I have to take him. But next is, I think, deciding to find an actual player for our pass rush need, which there isn't anybody who we will be fixing that. So, well, let's go look at the offensive line, I guess. Because that's the next need on our list. So we're going to go with Tyler Spencer. He has hidden development, but he does have 81 strength. That's a little bit of concern. And another 23-year-old. Stop giving me 23-year-olds. It's annoying, game. I mean, seriously, it is actually kind of annoying. You know what I might want to consider trying to do? Is just draft him. Move him to right end. He has 76. He's more... I honestly don't know, but honestly, I think I am going to consider moving him to right end instead of actually playing on the edge. Because why would I want to do that? You know? So this pick we're going to be using on right guard because we have a need at right guard, so it makes sense. But I'm going to be taking him because we at least know some stuff about him. That's why I'll take him. He has development. I will just probably consider just trading this pick for other draft picks. They go with Corey Barkley. We don't even have a need at linebacker, so who cares? So we could get a third next year from the Bears. We could get 2 third-round picks with the Bills. But that's not really what I want. Don't I? So I think what I am going to do is consider the Bears offer. And we're also getting we're getting the 7th round pick, which we don't even have one in the draft, so. And it's the number 1 overall pick in the 7th round, so, okay, I'll take it. Honestly, I kind of just want this Lamar stuff to just end, and I don't get a chance to trade in. So then we don't have to have a pain up our butts about Lamar Jackson. So, yeah. So we have simulated through the draft, and let's go check our overalls, I guess, in terms of our players that we drafted. Hopefully the quarterback is good. 73. Please, he is better than any other quarterback, please. He's better. God dang it. Well, that's just my fault then. Because I wanted to play risky. On the bisky. And then on the Trisky. Okay, so nice little wide receiver. But obviously, of course, we're going to move him to right end. He will be my just interior defensive lineman. Yeah, I guess. I'm just a little pissed, you know? I'm just a little. Now, please, Atlanta, have cap space so we can just trade Lamar. Because, like, this is, like, the purpose of the video, you know? Obviously, we're also going to have to change the scheme, which I will figure that out. But, yeah, and I also hope that Atlanta didn't decide to take a quarterback, because then it kind of ruins their first-round pick. You feel me? I don't remember if they did or not, okay? So, Lamar, do they actually have cap space? That's the question of the day. And they do! Yes! So, what I'm going to do is just trade for this. That's all I want. That's literally all I want. And trade accepted. Alright. So we got that done and over with. finally. And now we can start building an actual team around our actual quarterback. Now, we will be switching this game to Cleveland's playbook because, well, I don't want to be running with freaking Baltimore's playbook. Baltimore's playbook on offense is not going to fit what we're having at the moment as our positions. So, yeah. I think we will probably make it to the playoffs with, obviously, now with the better defensive playbook, obviously, but it is a little interesting. And our defense still needs a freaking edge rusher. So, hopefully we can find out a player in the draft. So we'll simulate it to the playoffs because I have a really good feeling that we are going to make it to the playoffs. So we'll just simulate it to the playoffs and see what happens, I guess. Why are we simulating mid-season? Really? Really? Well, I guess we get the chance to see where we're at the moment, I guess. So we are currently 2-2. Okay. Why? That's just my question. Why? So we have the number 10 offense with the 6 defense. So, like, if we're playing this good, why are we not above 500? You know? Okay. Jesus Smith has only had 16 receptions. Are you fucking kidding? But just I'm out of words. David Ojabo is at least playing good. So if we can continue being a top 10 offense and nearly a top 5 defense, we should be in the playoffs. You know, just saying. But before we do end up going to the playoffs, I will want to see who do we have to sign? That's my question. Obviously, we know we have to sign Patrick Queen, which is obviously going to be a player I would like to sign. But let's see here. 36 million? Why do we only have 36 million? Okay. Well, it is only just for, like, mediocre players. Well, good players at best. So, like, I'm not gonna complain. How about this? Nope, he wants a bigger offer. Resol, how about this? Fuck you. And we got Patrick Queen back. on the roster for a long-term extension. I don't know why no one has interest. Like, really. Is it just because we're not, like, playing incredible or something? I don't know. Or is it just because of the scheme? I have no idea. You know what? I'm getting sick of this. You know what? I've decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch the scheme on defense to 3-4 instead of 3-4 base, instead of just design 3-4, because I just don't want to deal with this stupid scheme. Yeah, let's run 3-4 base. Let's go. Still running 3-4. It's based now instead of 3-4 design or whatever it's called. But yeah. So we'll simulate it to the playoffs. Hopefully, we're in the playoffs instead of not. And we are also tied for second place in the division. And Bengals are 4-0. Yay! So we have simulated through the entire season, and we are 10-7. Okay, that's not bad, honestly. I'm actually pretty happy for that because, well, now we're 10-7. We're in the playoffs, and we're going against the frickin' Bills. Okay. Seems like Atlanta didn't make it to the playoffs. So we have the number 10 in offense, which I'm assuming, yep. Wow, we have the number 1 defense. Okay. I guess changing it to 3-4 base was the move. Now, obviously, I think the reason why we weren't at top 5 or something, or inside the top 10 actually, was because of our poor rookie QB play. J.K. Dobbins was playing alright, as well as Jamal Williams. Okay. Devin Duvernay and Juju Smith-Schuster both got over 1,000 yards and double-digit touchdowns, while our O-line was being abysmal. Yes, Cough, cough. Roddy Stanley. 6 sacks. Like, I swear, we just need is a good pass rusher. That's all we need. Marlon Humphrey with 6. Roquan Smith with 5. Jamel Dean and Marcus Williams with 4. Tyler Hamilton with 2. Bryce Hall with 2. Well, Kyle Hamilton with 3. David Ojabo, Patrick Queen, Ben Thomas, Brent Scooter, and Asum Bilal all had also 1 interception. So yeah, we can see why now this is one of the best defenses in the league. But new ability unlock for Gary Beckham. Apparently he got superstar dev. Okay. And it's unspin. That's his ability. Good for him. But let's see if the Buffalo Bills will beat the Baltimore Ravens in the playoffs. Let's see who wins. And we win 31-21. Now we're going against Indianapolis. I actually wonder how good was the Atlanta Falcons this year. I'm honestly kind of curious because, like, the Falcons were, like, rated top 10 worst teams. But obviously now they have Lamar Jackson, so, like, it's very interesting to see what they did. So, you know what? Let's just do it like this. Faster. And they were the 19th team. So we get, I think, the 12th or 13th overall pick in the first and second round. So, hey, I'm not going to win. So we're going against the Colts, which I'm assuming this is not the yeah. I was about to say this is no way this is the number 1 seed team, but going against the Colts, which they just beat the Cleveland Browns. Thank you for that. But now let us win, please. And Tampa Bay won. It's Washington. Get a shootout. Kind of interesting. All right. Can we please beat the Colts? Like, we're better overall at everything except defense. So. And we beat them 37-17. Now let's see if we can beat LA. Obviously, I think we're not because, well, we have a rookie quarterback right now. So I won't be too surprised we do end up losing this game. And we did 38-28. Why was I about to say 21? That's disrespectful. But Marlon Humphrey at least played good. I'm not going to be surprised this man literally wins defensive MVP of the year because this guy was a literal beast, and he's got to be in the Pro Bowl. There's no way this guy's not in the Pro Bowl. Like, am I not wrong? This sucker's better be in the Pro Bowl, or I'm going to be super shocked. But let's go see who we do end up getting in the Pro Bowl. Will be a lot of people. So let's view the Pro Bowl roster and see what happens, I guess. So, alright, Patrick Ricardo made it. Devin Duvernay made it. Roddy Stanley, some reason, made it. Tyler Linderbaum made it. Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Williams, and I'm honestly kind of surprised it wasn't Justin Tucker who ended up being the Pro Bowl kicker. But we're gonna simulate it to the off season. I mean, either way, like, we had a really good season, so like, I wonder if you're able to play. Yeah, you can. I just wanted to double check if you were able to play in the Pro Bowl, but obviously, oh, hey, dude, what's up? I didn't even notice that there was someone watching last week. What's up, bud? Because I was just, like, so focused on, like, you know, what was going on in the freaking season. So, we ended up losing to the Super Bowl champs, the LA Chargers. that's interesting. Khalil Mack ended up winning Defensive MVP, and they win their first Super Bowl. They break the Chargers' curse. I just noticed that until now. They break the curse of constantly choking games. They broke it by winning a Super Bowl. Oh, that's hilarious. I can't believe that I didn't notice that till now. That's kind of funny. Marlon Humphrey and Victor Rude both get upgrades. That's nice. But did anybody get dev upgrades? That's kind of what I'm wondering about. Obviously, I don't care unless it's like Superstar or Superstar X Factor dev traits. So like, whatever. Our quarterback has Superstar. Okay. Marlon Humphrey has Superstar still. I think Chris Williams went up to Superstar as well. So, hey, not a bad season. So, I guess we did such a terrible move getting him, but I still much prefer to get a better quarterback. We're gonna have him have home field, so yeah. I also would like probably a better slot receiver. Like I would like Devin Duvernay to be my slot instead, and I would like to get a better right tackle. For some reason, we didn't get a better right tackle. For some reason, like I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, Tyson Spencer. Isn't you supposed to be playing right tackle? Okay, just whatever, I guess. But yeah, let's change the roster. There you go. Like our team is like our defense is like good. It's just like we can't seem to fix. Well, one is we can't really generate any pass rush on our defense, which is probably the reason why we end up losing to LA. And like that's kind of like the reason why I'm kind of shocked we end up winning #1 in defense is because like we have such a terrible pass rush unit. And we're not having, like, a guy who's even getting at least 8 sacks. Like, that's trash. So what I will consider trying to look for is a defensive lineman who's actually going to know how to get a pass rush off the edge. So, yeah. But at least we are, like, scouting all this stuff up, and hopefully we go to, like, I don't know, a Super Bowl next year or something. I don't know. Again, it's just my opinion. Would like to get to a Super Bowl because, well, this defense is worthy of it. Maybe not the pass rushers, but the secondary is definitely worthy of it. It's just like we're not getting anything in terms of pass rush, which is just like holding us back, kind of. And also, yeah, I mean that's kind of it, really. So that's like my #1 goal in the offseason is just to upgrade the pass rush. So I won't be too surprised if both coordinators get hired to be actual head coaches this season, because of the factor of like, well, we end up making it to the AFC Championship game. Obviously, like, we're not the #1 team that you really should be focusing on. We're head coaches, but for a defensive coordinator, probably one of them. Not gonna lie with you. And no one decided to hire our coordinators. Okay? I mean, I'm not complaining. So, yeah. We get $64 million in cap space. That's a lot to try to sign these 4 good players. Brees Hall still has no interest. Why does he have no interest? It's because he's debt 3 on our team? Really? I'll pay you a lot of money just to stay on the team, bro. You would like a new team. You know what? I'll let you walk. I'm not using a franchise tag on him. I'm just not. J.K. Dobbins, I would like back as well. is back. So that's a good thing. And I think Doomervay would like to come back, and I would like him to come back. So we're on the same boat here. And he is back. We have 50 million cap space to try to re-sign him on a contract. He has no interest of the team. Obviously, I would like to have him back, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Actually, we know. We end up getting him back, which now we have 39 mil to use on free agency. It's a lot of cap space to use for free agency. Obviously, we still need to now get a slot corner, which I think we can address that in the draft, because we don't really... I'm not valuing a slot corner to the point where I'm actually going to have to sign up big money just to get him. So I'm going to let him... I'm going to let him get to a new team. I mean, he asked for it, so... Yeah. Justin Nick Bosa would like to be on the team. Yes, please. That's all I gotta say. Yes, please. Obviously, I would like to decrease his money just a tiny bit, because I would like to actually have a little bit more cap space. We are the #1 team in interest for him. Okay, that's a good thing. But we have no cap space to use on any other players, so... yeah. That's whatever. And did we get Nick Bosa? We did. Perfect. Perfect. Now we don't need to worry about having an actual pass rusher anymore in the draft, because now we got Nick Bosa. Yeah, this is going to be a very scary defense. This defense will be scary. Because now we have an actual pass rusher. We actually have an actual pass rusher now. Like, that's freaking scary, dude. And he's, like, in his prime, so... yeah, like... good luck to all 31 NFL teams, because... this is straight up the most unfair defense I think I've ever seen. But obviously, I would like to get a better #4 option receiver. But we're not going to be able to get that in free agency because of Nick Bosa's contract. I would also like to get a better slot corner. I would like to get an edge rusher, like an interior edge rusher. Like, still got a lot of needs to work on. But I don't think defense outside of maybe slot corner is a priority in the draft. The priority is to try to get these, like, needs filled, I guess. That's kind of just the goal, I guess. Predicting when your favorite team will win a Super Bowl. And I love the fact that Bear says 2089 or 2085. I feel so bad for Justin Fields. It's just like Justin Fields is a good quarterback, and it's just like he has such a terrible like support cat and stuff like that. It's just slowing the team down. It's so annoying. Wait him. Alright, there you go. Here it goes, the draft. Here we go. Get them. We don't have the #1 overall pick though, so. Rams are probably going to be using this on quarterback, I'm assuming. But, yeah. There is a top 5 quarterback prospect. There is a top 5 corner prospects. So more than one. But I don't really trade up just to get one amazing corner. I don't want to do that. It's not worth it to me. I would like him. These guys are going to be available down the board, so that's a good thing. But I'm assuming this is going to be a deep cornerback class. So, hey, we shouldn't really be complaining about that one. So, we ended up having the 13th pick because of the Atlanta Falcons trade for Lamar. help us a lot. And there are still 2 really good corners available. Actually 3, which are the best players available at the moment. But like the problem is like, do I really want to waste a 13th overall pick on a slot corner? Yes. Yes is the answer. But yeah, but then the 29th pick, I will like to use, I don't want to trade up because I would like to keep all this draft capital that I have. I would like to get a wide receiver. That would be nice. And Eric Hall might be the guy. Yep, he's going to be the guy. And he also has his development. Recipe of just greatness. And now we're going to trade up with Tampa Bay. Hopefully we get their first round pick. This is going to be such a disgusting team. It's going to be so terrible for any team to try to go against this team right here. I think we have 2 seconds, but I don't know if we do or not. Oh yeah, we do, because the Lane's a Falcons trade. And we even have a 3rd round pick. Like, surely they should be accepting this. Like, surely. But I would also like just maybe like another wide receiver. So Markel's Callaway, I guess. Okay. Alright. Trading all this. Move up to number 30. For, well, pass rush. That's what I want, is pass rush. I want all the pass rush in the world. Dude, we are going to destroy every opposing offense in our way with all of this stuff. A, finesse moves, A, in tackling, A, C, block shed. That's all I gotta see. Welcome to the team. This is not fair. This is not fair. This is not fair. All of our holes are now gone. Hopefully, now we just gotta hope that these draft picks are actually going to be good, which I'm assuming they are. So, yeah. This is going to be a very, very good team. This is one of the quickest burritos I have probably been able to achieve. We can just get this. So we're like over like an hour in, but like that's whatever, I guess. So yeah. But I think this is gonna be the year when we're going to the Super Bowl. I just have a feeling. Hinge. Alright, so let's see our draft recap. We end up having like 3 first-round picks because we traded up. And yeah, every player is above a 72 overall of the I draft. We end up getting some value though in the later rounds. Of course they did. Of course we did. But it's gonna be interesting. Like we get another linebacker, which obviously we don't need by any means, but hey, I'll take more depth at linebacker. I'm not gonna complain with that. Because for the love of God, I would like to have more depth at linebacker. And yes, I will be upgrading him just slightly. But hey, he's gonna be a big time steal. He's gonna be, obviously I know he's gonna be a depth piece, obviously. He's not gonna be like a player who's gonna be starting on our team, but you know what I mean. We're gonna simulate it again to the playoffs. We're going to be in the playoffs, obviously. Unless we, I don't know, have like a ton of injuries, which obviously I really hope it doesn't happen. So, yeah. Simulate it to the playoffs this time, not mid-season, because I did that last time. accumulated through the playoffs, and we have a 11-6 record. Alrighty. Are you freaking serious? Why do we have to go against the freaking Chiefs? Seriously? Well, this is not about fun. Literally, it's not. But, whatever. They have a 90 overall team? What? Okay then. We have the 20%. Really? Really? You would like to... I'm honestly confused of how we went 11-6. At least our quarterback did play a little bit better this year than he did last year. Our running backs didn't even do shit. Juju Smith-Schuster, Devin Duvernay, both ended up having over 1,000 yards again. Our O-line was playing good. Yeah, I think I might have to change the playbook. It's just like, we're generating no pass rush. Like, at all. I think what I might do is, I might change it to Jacksonville's defense. Or Green Bay's or something, I don't know. Or switch it to 4-3, I don't know. I'm not a freaking genius here. But, for the love of God, please be the Chiefs. I mean, please be the Chiefs. Because I'm going to be kind of upset if we don't. Yeah, we did. You know what? That's it. We're switching to 4-3. I'm getting sick of this. I am getting sick of this. We have a perfect roster. But what's slowing us down is their defensive playbook and us running 3-4. That's what's slowing us down. And I'm kind of getting sick of this. To the point where I really just want to move to a 4-3. So, yeah. You can stay here. You can stay here. Apparently, like, we're kind of getting built just to be a 3-4 defense. Or 4-3, but anyway. You're going to be the nose tackle, because I prefer there. I kind of just want to cut him, free up cap space. That's what I want. That's really what I want at the moment. That's freeing up cap space. Because, for the love of God, we need it. And you can get cut. It's freeing up a lot of cap space, by the way. Freeing up a ton of it. Von Murphy will be a nose tackle. So I think we might have a need still, which will be nose tackle, but who knows, honestly, because, like, yeah, we're still in the need. David Ojabo, yeah, he can play 4-3, so we'll move him to left end. Nick Bosa will play right end, like, because I'm determined at this point, man. I really want to freaking win. I want to win ourselves a mother freaking ring, you know? Cut. I'm freaking determined, man. Like, Nick Bosa moved to outside linebacker, or now it's a defensive end. But it's like, I'm just so determined at this point to win a freaking Super Bowl. I'm so determined. Roquan Smith could stay at middle linebacker. Or we could move him at middle or left side linebacker. What do I want to do? Middle or left? I'll just do that. We'll move him to left. So that means we're going to need a middle linebacker, but that's okay. Because at least now our defense, like, we're finally actually going to have a good, like, defensive playbook. So, and hopefully this also makes our pass rush a lot better, because I swear to God, if it doesn't, I'm going to be pissed. No dead-eye, perfect. So again, like I said, I really like to finish this mother frickin' rebuild. You know? You know. Alright. Let's just, simulate it, I guess, to the, all-season, I think, because I think we're in a divisional round at the moment, so, hey, might as well simulate it. Oh, I didn't know that. And the Colts, we lost to, no, we won last year, won the Super Bowl. Geno Smith winning MVP. That is just so weird to see. Nobody on our team won any MVPs, so it doesn't really matter to me. But we did get some upgrades. That's nice. Nice to know. And it's from my quarterback, okay? It's just like the problem is like he's gonna start to progress any second round, and he's like that low of an overall. I'm sorry about staff points and stuff at the moment. I'm just like really determined to see who are we signing this right now. I don't think we're gonna even have enough cap space to bring anybody back. Because again, last season and stuff like that. But I don't think there is anybody major we have to sign anyway. Okay, Patrick Ricardo. That kind of hurts, but we have to do this for cap strength. But hopefully we can get some more cap space next season. Which I think we will, because, we cutted a lot of players I didn't really need anymore, so I think we should be, but again, that's kind of my opinion. So what we need is a nose tackle, middle linebacker, but that's kind of it really. So, and we do get 2 first-round picks, because again, the Lamar Jackson trade, so thank you for that. You know what? Cornerback. Let's go. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Alright. Jim Harbaugh, you are now officially one of the best coaches in the league. So now can we start acting like we're a good team for once? And win a fucking Super Bowl next year? I know I said this last year as well, but like, bro, I'm determined, man. Like, we gotta win ourselves a motherfucking Super Bowl. Super Bowl or bust, man. Alright, simulate the draft. Well, not simulate. Start the draft. We're not even trading them. Let's go. 21, then we get 23. At least the picks are not right next to each other, so it seems like Atlanta made it to the playoffs. Good job, Atlanta, for making it to the playoffs and then losing first round. Still makes that Lamar Jackson trade look like a piece of shit for you guys. Well, for us, kind of benefited us, but yeah. I'm gonna go with Max Wagner out of Michigan. He has normal development. God damn it. I mean, what are you going with? Right tackle. Still fixing your terrible offensive line in 2025. Apparently the Raiders really suck. Oh, I meant to do that. Middle linebacker, and there's not even a single good one. Are you fucking kidding me? This is such a joke. You know what? Fuck it. Reaching, but I don't care. I'm making sure I'm getting him, and it's Rob Miller, and he's not good. I don't care. Like, who cares? Like, we already got such a beast defense anyway. We have assembled our defense. We already assembled our offense, but I think this is the defense that is going to make us win a motherfucking Super Bowl. Doing this because this is what you have to respect. Linebackers. Freaking Madden. It's so disrespectful. You can do something like that. 81 overall middle linebacker. Yeah, sure, there might be some cheats here and there, but this is the year. This has gotta be the year we go to a motherfucking Super Bowl, you know? If it's like I'm ending the video after this. If you don't make it to the Super Bowl, Ravens will never win a Super Bowl until 2050, okay? Because I don't care. I'm done after this. Alright? Alright? Okay? Good. and we made it. Well, mission failed. We'll get